The VHS tape first appeared on a quiet Sunday afternoon, half ejected from the old VCR that no one had touched in years. The family assumed it was a mistake. Maybe someone bumped the entertainment stand or the machine malfunctioned, but when they pushed it back in and pressed play, the footage that crackled onto the screen felt strangely out of place. It wasn't a movie, and it wasn't one of their home videos. Most of the tape showed random clips of old family gatherings, birthday parties, and holidays from the early 90s. But every time the tape reached a certain point, the film glitched violently, lines tearing across the screen, and then froze on the same still frame. At first glance, it looked like an abandoned room, peeling wallpaper, wooden floors warped by time, and a single lamp in the center with no bulb. A dark corner swallowed the rest of the details, leaving the family with a vague sense that something was there. Something the camera had caught but refused to show clearly. They rewound it thinking it was stuck. It wasn't stuck. The machine rewound itself. Every time they fast-forwarded or tried to skip the frame, the VHS whirred loudly and pulled itself back, locking onto the mysterious image again. The family joked uneasily about it being haunted, but each replay left them more unsettled. On the third viewing, the shadow in the corner seemed different. It wasn't just a patch of darkness anymore. It had a shape, a vertical mass that could have been a person facing the camera. No one wanted to admit noticing the same thing, but everyone felt the shift. And when they turned off the TV that night, the VCR clicked softly as if resetting itself. The next morning, the tape was waiting again, halfway out, just like before. The following night, long after everyone had gone to bed, the VCR whirred to life. No one pressed play and no timers were set. The machine simply powered on by itself. The familiar hiss of static filling the living room. The youngest daughter, awakened by the noise, crept downstairs thinking someone had left the television on. She stood frozen on the last step when she saw the screen. The frame, the same decayed room, was displayed again, but this time instead of silence, faint breathing drifted through the speakers. It wasn't rhythmic or calm. It was shaky, uneven, as though someone stood very close to the camera. She backed away slowly, not daring to look away from the screen in case the image changed again. When she finally woke her parents, the breathing had stopped, but the tape remained at the same point, waiting. The father rewound it, trying to rationalize the noise. But on the next playback, something new emerged. Just before the frame froze, a whisper slipped through the static, soft, almost drowned out, but unmistakably real. It spoke a single name, his. The father's face drained of color as he stared at the VCR, like it had personally accused him of something. They rewound it again, trying to catch the whisper more clearly, and this time the shadow in the corner seemed sharper, taller, leaning forward just slightly, as if acknowledging that they were watching. The VCR clicked again, louder this time, like a warning or a demand. No one slept well afterward. The father unplugged the machine, placed the tape in a drawer, and told the family to forget about it. But around 3:12 a.m., something faint echoed through the hallway, the unmistakable mechanical whir of a VHS rewinding. By the third day, the family was no longer pretending it was a glitch. They gathered old home videos to compare the scenery, hoping to understand where the strange room might be. None of their past recordings looked anything like it. The wallpaper pattern was unfamiliar, the flooring wrong, the layout alien, yet the darkened corner in the frame felt disturbingly familiar, like something from a memory they couldn't fully recall. As they studied older tapes, they noticed something even stranger. In several old recordings, someone was missing. A family member, a teenage cousin who used to visit, often appeared frequently, in their memories but not in their videos. The father insisted he remembered filming him during a holiday party, yet the footage showed only empty space where he should have been standing. When they finally played the mysterious tape again, the shadow that once had no form now held a recognizable outline. Shoulders, a head tilted slightly downward. The faint impression of familiar posture. The missing cousin's silhouette stood there, barely emerging from the darkness, as if stuck between visibility and erasure. The VCR then began playing footage none of them remembered creating. A shaky recording of their own hallway filmed from a low angle, moving slowly toward the bedrooms. The family froze, watching the scene unfold in real time, until the camera reached the parents' bedroom door, which stood slightly open. The tape cut to black, the VCR clicked loudly, and the machine began rewinding once more, waiting for them to watch again.